What does that say? Tropicana Punch. Tropopo. Tralapino. Well, we've got nothing new. Maybe let's go back into the Governor's place and search more thoroughly than we did last time. Or maybe we can open this guitar case with the key? Oh, it's just the concert poster. I love that name. Guilty as charged. Seems kind of negative to me.
Well, why don't we do the opposite? Magician Trucy presents the Innocent as Charged tour.
It kind of loses its impact, doesn't it? Oh, do you think we got a new conversation topic with her about the gun? That's annoying if so. But I bet you're right. Ah, there was just another dialogue that opened from presenting it.
What do you think about this revolver?
Well, it's pretty big and heavy.
That's right, it's a .45 caliber. That makes it one of the deadliest revolvers around. Even the police don't carry guns this big.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. You don't need so much power to kill at such a close range.
It's
overkill.
Unless you shot from far away.
I'm not sure I see the problem. I mean, whenever I go out to eat curry, I order it extra spicy, just to be sure it's spicy. Of course, I can only ever eat 1 or 2 bites.
And that's not a problem?
There's another thing about a gun this big. It puts a lot of strain on the shooter.
Strain?
Yeah, say if you were to fire this revolver. The recoil will probably dislocate your shoulder. Ouch! It's like the shooter's a victim, too. Yet the killer used this revolver, and quite well. I'm guessing whoever did it was used to shooting.
Used to shooting a high-caliber weapon? Huh.
Well, that's about it. I think we've looked at just about everything there is.
I guess you're right.
I know how you're feeling. It is hard to know when to stop. But anything more involved has to wait until the squad gets here. I suppose. I'll go report the evidence. Sorry, but could you wait here till I get back?
Huh? Oh, actually, we have to...
Great, thanks! Bye! Make sure you stay here and don't touch anything. Don't touch the body. Stay here with this dead body. Bye.
She left.
What do we do, Apollo? She told us to wait.
Great. Now how am I supposed to investigate?
Oh, well, I guess it can't be helped. Let's go.
Huh? Go?
Time's a wasting, Apollo. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
Well, that's true, but... on second thought, why not? I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's just leave the crime scene completely unprotected.
Of course it will. Let's go. Let's leave. I'm guiding you to leave the room and not do the thing you were specifically requested to do. Nothing will go wrong. Let's leave.
Okay. I'll do it. But thou must.
Why did you leave the room? I specifically told you not to leave the room, Apollo! Eek!
Who's there?
We didn't just imagine that, did we?
Poof. He was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours? Hardly. Whoever that was, he sure looked suspicious. I'm going back into the crime scene room. Just in case he poofed in here. No? Everything's fine? Alright, I did my due diligence. I checked on it. We're gonna go into the Governor's dressing room. Poof? No. Okay. Let's go to the stage, I guess. Yeah. Yellow Magician! Who? Why? Why is, I think, the more pressing question. What is it we shoot with today? Problem after problem. Achtung!
You ain't kidding. It's the 2 leading members of the Governors, Apollo. Clavier and vocals and Darian on guitar. They're so cool.
I have a hard time thinking of Clavier as anything but a prosecutor, honestly.
Huh? What are they arguing about?
Probably the case, I'd bet. My hog won't start, my guitar case is busted. My guitar's been burnt to a crisp at the top of the love, someone's dead. And since there was that performance just now, what was it all about?
Hey man, don't blame me. You were the one who missed the cue.
Me? Miss a cue? How could I conceivably get the most important part of the song wrong? How? And what was all that tinny playing of yours?
Who are you calling Tinny?
Sounds like they're having a spat. What are those differences in musical direction bands are always splitting up over?
This is hardly the time. What are you two doing here? Hiya? Hey? There? Clavier? Gavin? I don't think you're really dreamy at all, so, you know, you can play with that hair you want. I just don't. We were just discussing the investigation, if you don't mind. Sorry. Wait. You were what? Listen. You need to confirm that with the Republic of Virginia, Detective Crescend. Crescend?
Right, anything else?
What did you just call him? Detective?
Oh, greetings.
Wow. You just rubbing that pompadour, huh?
Darien Crescend, Criminal Affairs, Division 3, huh?
Hello, Criminal Affairs?
Apollo, you really don't know anything about the Gaviners, do you?
Something tells me that's about to be remedied. That hair indeed. Can we talk about that hair for just a minute? I think it's a rocket at best. It's something else at worst. About the crime. Which crime do you mean? The murder, what else? Oh, that. For me, today has been a hit parade of crimes, you see.
Prosecutor Gavin was singing the blues earlier, wasn't he? Something about his hog and his guitar case and how he's an independent woman who don't need no man.
Anyway, I'm afraid you know more about the killing of Mr. Latouche than I do. For now, at least. Huh? You were the one who found the body, huh? While we're in the middle of a performance, no less.
Aren't you going to examine the crime scene, Prosecutor Gavin?
I'll leave that to Fraulein, Detective. Wouldn't want to step on her toes.
They're not exactly best buddies, are they? Emma and Prosecutor Gavin, I mean.
Well, what to do next? We've already checked out the scene. Prosecutor Gavin may be right. We might be the most informed for once.
Maybe Prosecutor Gavin can shed some light on things we've found.
The Gaviners!
I don't believe you, Apollo. How can you come to this concert and not know about the Gaviners?
It's not surprising. Why, even our ancestors knew nothing of America's existence once. I know America exists, I think.
The Gaviners aren't just an average rock band, Apollo. Each member is connected to the police somehow.
The police? Like Sting's band?
The real police! By day they pack heat, but by night they heat up the stage. By day those lips interrogate. By night they sing songs of unrequited passion.
Okay.
They debuted 7 years ago with 13 Years Hard Time for Love. Then came Love with No Chance of Parole and My Boyfriend is the Prosecution's Witness. The list of hits goes on and on.
This here's my right-hand man, Darien Crescend. Oh. I make the melodies and he attacks them with his guitar. He's a bit of a rogue, really.
And this guy's a bit of a perfectionist. When a performance goes the least bit wrong, he goes into this funk just like today.
I hope murder would be a bit more off-putting than a ruined concert. It's a concert today? A disaster. I'll get to the bottom of this and then we'll see who missed a cue.
The Miss Q, they were arguing about that before.
Great, I love nothing more than questioning tormented artists. The missed cue.
What's this missed cue you keep talking about? Were you playing billiards?
Aha, you heard it, didn't you? From the audience.
Actually, I didn't notice anything.
See, no amateur's going to pick up on that.
Wow. Can you guarantee me an entire audience of amateurs? No! Now take a listen to this.
What's that?
A mixing board. We used to record our concert today. Aren't we supposed to be investigating a murder?
Well, we've come this far. Might as well go all the way. I've always wanted to learn about the recording industry.
Oh. Huh. This is but one of the devices used in recordings. Ah. Do I get to mix the audio? We're a 5-part band. This lets us record each member's performance separately. You use the sliders to adjust the volume for each part. Check it out! I dig this.
Wow, neat! So could you say here only the drum part?
Of course, that's how we'll find the criminal guilty of missing his cue tonight. I'm more concerned with the other criminal, the smooth one, who kills people, that we've been struck by, that we've been hit by. Do you want to help on the case and help me with mine? I guess rock and roll comes before prosecuting. Let's begin. First, we bring up the part of the performance in question. You simply choose the section of the song you wish to hear on the bottommost bar, like so. There it is. Now listen. Okay.
Was something wrong?
You couldn't hear it? Listen again, closely.
Ah, the timing's a little off, isn't it?
You see? They're right at the most important part, and even an amateur can hear it.
An amateur with a mixing board, maybe.
You're missing the point. We'll never stamp out crime until we're perfect. Perfect!
Here he goes again.
Right, Herr Amateur, you will prove my point. Huh? Me? You will find the missed cue. You will tell us which instrument, which part is the guilty party. But how? Don't just explain it. Use the slider to adjust the volume for each part. Then you will find the part that hopelessly bungles the cue. You will find it with your untrained amateur ears.
Nothing to do but try, Apollo.
I guess. I'll admit, this looks kind of fun. First, a quick review. Use the sliders to adjust volumes. Press the section of the song you wish to hear on the bottom bar. Sliders in the bar. Sliders in the bar. Got it. Okay. All right. Got it. Once you found the guilty part, press the corresponding number. Time to rock. I mean, that sounded fine to me. Those are all perfectly in sync. Oh, it's definitely 2. That's really funny. That's way off. Let's put them all together. You can even see it if you watch the way these go. Look at, they're all in sync. And 1, 3, and 4, and 5 are all hitting right on there. And 2 is just really off. This part is off. Which is that from? Second guitar?
Oh!
It was you, Darian!
Oh well, looks like the cat's out of the bag.
And your hair's out of something. Ah well, that's all you have to say? That kind of attitude lets killers walk free, Darian.
Here they go again.
Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to ask about the concert. It's starting to feel like we're just wasting time.
It's all experience under our belts. That can't be bad.
Mixing board added to the court record. Huh. Do I get to play with that anytime I want? Haha! I still can't get over the title for that song. Guilty Love? Alright, can we present things? Like the gun! I have a gun! Pow 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 pow! Sorry, but I'm not in the mood to talk about that right now. Even I can only take so much in one day. Funny, I always thought of Prosecutor Gavin as one of those cool stoic types. The sort that never complains. How wrong I was. Let's present some things he might care about. Nope. These keys. I was wondering if you knew anything about this. That. Does it look familiar?
Familiar? It's mine. That's my key ring.
I've been looking all over for it.
What? This is yours, Mr. Gavin?
I knew it.
Apollo, how can you make that I knew it face? This is the key ring that was...
Yeah, I know. Thanks anyway. So, where did you find it? Actually, the victim was holding it. Like he was trying to keep it from the killer, even if it meant his life.
What?
The victim? You mean Mr. Latus had my keys? Indeed. Huh. When will my trials be over?
Speaking of trials, I've never heard Mr. Gavin whine in court like he has been today.
Emma was right about the fop, I'll give her that.
Apollo! Mr. Gavin, maybe we can help. Tell us about your troubles today.
I really don't think that's,
Tell us. And we'll keep mum about the keyring, for now.
Are you blackmailing me, Fraulein? Ja, we are? Yeah, we're blackmailing you, man. Let's talk about your troubles. Lay it down on me. You were saying something about your motorcycle not starting?
And something about your guitar case being busted.
You're well informed.
You mentioned it a few times, over and over again. It's all you've been talking about.
It all happened this morning. It's all this keyring's fault. The keyring. It's got all my keys on it, yeah? My bike key, my car key, and the key to my guitar case.
Wait, so this keyring?
It disappeared. I thought I'd put it in my jacket pocket. Prosecutor Gavin's keyring disappeared. I had to come to the concert by taxi. How embarrassing. And in order to get my guitar out, I had to break the lock. Wait, this guitar wasn't the one that... The very one! Up in flames! And right on stage, too.
I actually thought that was part of the show.
Crazy. And to top it off, Mr. Latus's life was taken. Nobody told me about days like these. Strange days indeed. You think? What's wrong, Juicy?
Well, I was just trying to make sense of everything. First, this heart-shaped keyring gets stolen. Then a very expensive guitar flares up on stage. Then Mr. Latus dies.
Yeah, yes, and?
Could it all really be just a coincidence?
Coincidence? Meaning? Darian, can you make any sense of all of this?
Hey, don't look at me.
What do you think, Apollo?
Huh?
I mean, either Mr. Gavin's having a really bad day, or this was planned.
You aren't thinking what I think you're thinking. Are you, Fraulein?
I am?
What? Hey, don't leave me in the dark with Spike here.
The name's Apollo, but yeah, I agree. Don't leave us in the dark. What are you talking about?
Haven't you noticed a connection, Apollo? A curious connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles today?
Yes? You know, something was bugging me too. That keyring and the guitar and the body.
Slow down there, Polly. You look a wee bit dizzy.
He's bluffing. He hasn't figured it out. Fess up, if you're a man, you're as clueless as I am.
Huh? No, give Hair Forehead a chance. He has that thing, and and he's Hair Forehead? Come on now. Come on.
Let's see your evidence of the connection, shall we?
Let's see your evidence of the connection, shall we? Evidence! I'd better think of something pronto.
Come on. Let's see it. What's the connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles?
It is... I'm gonna say that it is, actually, Lemoir. Because they all happened around her. The connection is this, right?
I would say you were close, but really you're kind of far. Remote, even.
Trying to anger the Trucy Apollo. Okay, not that. No sudden motions, just find that evidence alone.
Come on, let's see it. What's the connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles?
The keys? The connection is this. No. Okay. The lyrics? It's this, isn't it?
A lyric sheet? The guitar serenade? What's that got to do with anything?
It has everything to do with everything. Though I wouldn't have believed it if the Fraulein hadn't pointed it out.
What are you talking about, man? Enough with the riddles!
Maybe it is a coincidence, or perhaps it means something. Don't you think, Fraulein?
I do. Everything that's happened to Mr. Gavin today is predicted in the lyrics to this song.
What? No way.
Huh. The song's prediction.
Look, just think about everything that's happened to Mr. Gavin. Let's list them in the order that they occurred. While reading this lyrics sheet, first the keyring was stolen.
First the keyring was stolen.
Not just any keyring, a heart-shaped keyring.
That's right here. When you stole away the keys, my heart held on to so tight. Ah. This is a heart holding keys.
And next his guitar burst into flame.
Burning on in my heart, fire, burn my love away.
And then Mr. Latouche was killed.
Like a bullet of love, fire, take my life away, all away. But that's crazy!
Yeah, no kidding.
So everything that happened today, here, this song predicted it all.
Or perhaps it was the other way around. Huh? The criminal could have based his crime on the lyrics. But who would go through all that trouble? Someone who moves in mysterious ways, no doubt. I believe you stumbled upon something quite vital and quite annoying, Fraulein. She looks pleased.
The lyrics predicting the crime, Clavier?
Seems a bit more than just a coincidence to me.
I have to agree. The keyring, the guitar, and the murder.
The keyring might have been dropped by accident. Yet the victim was holding it. Hard to think that it was unconnected. That's true. Prosecutor Gavin's as calm and collected as ever.
Oh, Sharon!
So the criminal matched their actions to the lyrics.
That sounds likely.
Why would anyone do that?
While we think about that, I'm going to get cracking on the biggest crime here. I'm going to talk to the Portunian Embassy about this, Mr. Latouche.
Right. Thanks, Darian.
I'll leave the pondering of mysteries to you. I'm out of here.
A foreign national, Mr. Latouche, was killed. It seems like that would have to be the point of all of this, yeah? But they did more than that. They left us with not only a murder, but a mystery.
Mr. Gavin sure is irritable today.
Maybe this is the real Prosecutor Gavin we don't get to see in the courtroom. I've had enough, frankly. If you find any more mysteries, do me a favor and keep them to yourselves, yeah? Yeah. I guess this is all we're gonna get from Prosecutor Gavin. That leaves Lemoir to question, which is gonna be interesting because her interpreter is dead. Prosecutor Gavin, do you know where Lemoir is now? I had to go to my dressing room. With that pianist Machitobai, of course. Machitobai. She seemed rather shocked by Mr. Latouche's sudden passing. It's pretty shocking. The governor's dressing room. Got it. Okay. This seems to be going along well enough.